Long time we had to wait. Now finally it arrived, the Samsung Ativ S. Here we go. It's the first smartphone from Samsung for the new platform Windows Phone 8. New, at least, I say. It's almost half a year ago it launched, but now it's finally over here. And the special thing about it is this design, I guess, because I hope you can see it's looking like a metallic look over here, but it's just a look. It's not real aluminium or whatever. It's just a plain plastic, as you can see. But it's looking great, I think, especially because if you compare it to the Samsung Galaxy S3, it's like this. It's the same material, as you can see, but over here we have this. It's white and glossy, and this one is. I guess it's looking much more quality-like and classy. I like it much more. And the other thing I wanted to show you is, let me go a little bit closer for that, is over here. This is one of the very least phones from the Windows Phone 8 platform with a SD slot. And as you might see over here, I've tried out a 64 gigabyte micro SD card. It's working quite well, even if Samsung is saying up to 32 gigabyte. It's a SanDisk with me. I don't know if it's working with other manufacturers too, but this one is great. And over here we have the slot for the SIM card. It's a micro SIM, and as you can see, you can remove the battery, and that's I guess a big advantage, especially because if you want to change it during the day because it's empty. But it might at least a little bit longer, because we have 2,300 milliampere hours with this one, and on the S3 we have 2,100 milliampere hours, so it's a little bit bigger, especially compared to the size of the display. And it's dual core processor with 1.5 gigahertz and not a quad core like on the Galaxy S3. So it might last a little bit longer. So you could possibly come over a busy day with one load of the battery. So let's hope the best, but this one we have to see in the final reviews. And let's try to compare the sizes. As you can see over here, it's almost, let me scroll out a little bit, like this. All right, here we go. As you can see, it's almost the same. It's 71 millimeters by 137 millimeters, and the thickness is from the new Ativ S is 8.9, and from the S3 is 8.7 millimeters. So it's nothing you will feel in your palm. And the weight is 135 grams versus 133 grams. So it's almost the same. And especially the display is exactly the same. We have 4.8 inches over here, but we come to this a little bit later with quite more information, because I wanted to show you this over here with our test of the display. Let me go back. Here we go. Okay, as you can see, I prepared something over here. We have on both devices, it's 720 by 1280 pixels, and the same size was 60 by 106 millimeters. So we come exactly to the same size, 122 millimeters, or in the sharpness, it's 145 pixels per millimeter, or 306 ppi. So it's a quite sharp display. And as you can see, I hope so. Let me go a little bit closer. By the way, this video is shot in full HD. So please, if you have the possibility, please watch in full HD. So we are talking and seeing the same thing. And I hope you can see that on the S3, this white in the background is much more brighter than over here. This white looks almost like gray. So it's on maximum brightness, no automatics, no other mode that could change it. It's both at maximum brightness, and as you can see, it's a big difference. And the other thing I wanted to show you is that we have the same Super AMOLED with pentile matrix display. I hope you can see it over here. Pentile matrix means you have not those 3 subpixels per pixel, red, green and blue, and we have the same over here. As I hope you can see, I'm trying my best to get out of the picture over here from the lumps. So I hope you can see the subpixels. It's the same thing over here. I'm showing you this because we have another guest today over here. Let me show this one in large. This one is the Sony Xperia Z, and it's one of the first with a 5-inch display with Full HD. And I wanted to show you the same page over here, this one. Okay, let's have a look at this. I'm again trying to do my best to show you a good okay, I hope this one. Okay, I hope you can see this. Let me go a little bit closer. That's not good. Okay, next one. So here we go. I hope you can see the 3 subpixels, and it's the same with this one, the same settings. And as you can see, it's much more, the subpixels are much more dense on the screen, much more closer. And again, compared to this one, here you see the subpixels are with much more space in between. So normally you should say, okay, this one is by 300 ppi and this one more than 440 ppi. So this one should be much more sharper. But in real life, as I hope you can see, I have this 35% text over here, so it's really very small, and I hope you can see this, that you can read it almost as well on this screen over here than on this one. So I just want to say the screen of the S3 and the Ativ S is almost as good as this Full HD. There are slight differences, right? But they are not that big as you might think. And let me compare this run again. And I'm doing this in this mode. So we have the same size over here, and I don't go to landscape mode. So I hope you can see that I'm coming really close. All right, this one is the Sony Xperia Z. This one is the S3, or the same thing like on the Ativ S. And I hope you can see there are some differences, right? But they are not that big as you might think because of the closer density of the pixels. So that's enough for the moment concerning other devices. Just want to come back to the Ativ S, to this one, and wanted to show you a little bit more about the internal things. As I said, it's a Qualcomm dual-core processor, 1.5 gigahertz, and with 1 gigabyte RAM. The internal memory is 16 gigabyte, and there might be another version with 35 gigabyte coming. From these 16 gigabyte, you have free from as it comes out of the box of 12 gigabyte roundabout. So this one is enough, and you need it because the micro SD card inside is on Windows Phone 8 only for multimedia media data, so for photos, videos, music. So you can't push apps or mails or other documents to the memory card. So you need those 12 gigabyte for those things. So this is okay. I guess you have others with Windows Phone 8 like the HTC S, but this one has just left about 1 gigabyte free memory out of the box. So that's a little bit tricky, I guess, over the time. 1 gigabyte for everything like data, internal data, like dates and calendar and contacts and SMS and email and whatever. So I guess this one is a much better one. But of course, it's a little bit more expensive because we have Samsung price of 449 euro, and at the moment here in Germany we have street prices of about 470 euro without any contract. So that's almost double the price of the HTC 8S. All right, we have, did I say that we have an 8 megapixel camera over here that's showing videos with full HD. We have NFC, but no LTE. As you might know from the S3, we have some versions with LTE, but at the moment not from the Ativ S. But we have dual cell HSDPR, so you can have up to 42 megabyte per second data, and Bluetooth 3.1, wireless LAN, GPS, whatever you want. And as you might have seen already, we have some Samsung apps over here on the screen, like the Chat on Messenger, Music Hub, and I've seen down here, yeah, right, the photo editor. So there are a little bit approvals by Samsung, but you don't have that Nokia maps, just the regular Bing maps over here. But normally I have been told that Nokia maps are a part of Windows Phone 8, especially coming with this Drive app for navigation and so on. That should be on its way, and I guess and I hope it's just some weeks we have to wait for it, but at the moment I'm missing this. So if you want to do out-of-the-box navigation with this one, you have some problems. You have to look for another app that might cost something. All right, that's enough, I hope, for the moment from the Ativ S. I love the look, I love the features, and if you find enough apps for you from Windows Phone 8, it might be an alternative to the S3. But from the size, let's lay it side by side again for the final picture over here. As you can see from the sizes, it's not more compact or everything. It's the same big thing you have in your hand or in your pocket. And everything else in the final reviews, I hope we will see back soon. Thanks for watching and take care.